That's the Grand Highlander. That's better than a regular Highlander. I'm not in. Stop. I have got to quit. I'm not a fan, man. That's a big, huge car. This reminds me, I found out earlier this week that the Jeep Grand Cherokee, it's got a 2-liter 4-cylinder under the hood of that. Ford Exploders, they got a 2.3. This has got a 2.4 liter. The Chevrolet Traverse, we just reviewed that. Short of it having some of the best looking 5-spoke wheels I've ever split 5-spoke chromes. Anyway, it's powered by a 4-cylinder turbo. They're all doing 4-cylinder turbos. Don't forget the Traverse, that's an Acadia, and also the Buick Enclave. Homely. Homely's a good word. Plain vanilla. Casey, it's a family car. It's not supposed to be sexy. Well, thank God. $49,000. Right there's the window sticker. Before we get any further, let's go ahead and have a look-see, shall we? 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander XLE all-wheel drive wind chill pearl. We're final assembly point, Princeton, Indiana. 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbo engine, 8-speed Automatic, 5,000 pound tow capacity, all-wheel drive. Let's see, we got a panoramic roof for $1,300, all-weather floor liners and a cargo tray for $388, premium paints $475 charge. We can take it into every single state, and all of that, delivery, processing, handling, $1,500, and all of that can be yours for the low price of $49,438. 23 miles per gallon combined, 21 in the city, 27 on the highway. It's the average new car price. So this is average. We didn't get expensive. We're not grossly expensive or anything like that. This is the average new car price. So here we go. All right. Got the third row laid down right there. Plastic, fantastic. It's no longer just for Corvettes. Keep that in mind as we go through. Plastic will be a running theme. All right, let's see here. We've got a little light right there, but we got no USB, no 12 volt, no charger, nothing like that. Does the floor not lift up either? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so we got a little underfloor storage right there. All right, if that third row comes up, we pull. Okay, so there we do that. And let's do that. It does lean back a little bit, so that's going to be good for comfort. All right. In case you don't know, I'm portly, husky. I'm working on it. I used to have B-cup breasts. We're down to A. I'm 285 pounds, about 6 foot, 6'1" if I stand up nice and stiff. Let's jump in the back seat and see what happens right there. Oh, just a little stiff there. All right, let's, I'll give you the frontal. With that seat leaned back, I'm in here. But I guarantee you with that seat leaned up, I'm not going to be sitting back here not very comfortable. Casey, adults don't go back there anyway. I understand that, but you never know. You never know. We do have some cup holders back here. Looks like we got a USB-C right there to charge up something. We've got the same thing on this side right here. Cup holders and storage places right there. Got a little center console right there, the cup holders and stuff like that. Does that come out? I don't know if it comes out or not. I don't really care. So anyway, it's not, okay, look, it's not that it's bad, okay? I'm not knocking it. It's just everything's so plain looking. There's no wood. There's no extra trim pieces. It's just all black plastic. I don't even know if this is real leather. Is this leather or is this vinyl? I'm sure it's leather. Casey, come on now. You know it's not going to be vinyl. Vinale. All right. Scoot that seat on back. How do I do such a thing? right there. All right, let's do a little squishy squish test right here. Oh man, this is, oh my God, it's a 2x4. Oh, geez. There is some squishy squish right there. Thank God. Hard plastic down low. We do have, oh yes, it's the family car. So the sunlight doesn't shine in and affect the newborn baby's eyes or the passengers in the back. Toyota looking out for the rear passengers. All right, let's see here. We've got no vents on the back of that center console, but that's okay because we've got vents in our headliner, which is actually the way it should be in big, huge, large SUVs like this. We got a pair of mat pockets on the back of the seats. We've got automatic climate control. Looks like no heated seats or anything like that. We've got USB-Cs off the back of that. And an old world 12-volt down low. Just real quick, let's have a little quick sit down in the second row. Nice little armrest. It's plenty comfortable. There's nothing wrong with this at all. What is this? Oh, it's like a little change holder or something. Decent sized screen. We got dual zone climate controls up there. I see heated seats, 8-speed automatic transmission. We got USBs up there. Looks like we got a wireless charging pad up there in front of the shifter where those keys are located. I will say this. Excuse me. Toyota's pretty awesome on all the safety features. Not gonna lie. When you're pulling up to things, it'll let you know cross alert. If there's something on the side, it will behind. I know other cars do that, but Toyota's got the technology on lockdown. Okay, first of all, I love Toyota. Toyota's in my blood. I can't say that enough. It doesn't make me happy that I take large dumps all over Toyota's current product. That doesn't...
Results. The first is Toyota of Murfreesboro at Bill Smith Drive. Would you like to go to that one?
No, honey, I don't need to go anywhere. I'm totally happy with where I am. Thank you, though. Okay. All right. No, it does not warm my heart to talk trash about Toyota, okay? Casey, the engines are more efficient. Here's my philosophy with that, okay? This is a huge vehicle. We're talking this thing hauling the family around. Mommy, daddy, the daughter's friends, the cheerleading squad, the son's baseball team. You see what I'm saying? See where I'm going? Kids don't play sports. Okay, band. What I'm saying is we're hauling families here. Shut up and let's give it a little punch. That was completely to the floor. Anyway, there's just not enough ass, okay? This has got to do a lot of work. And the heart, the main part of the car, the engine, the heart. It's just small. It's the heart of a lion. It better be. Because it's porquito. As far as quietness in here, it's so nice. I mean, we're only doing 40 miles an hour, so what do you really expect? But the quietness is here. I mean, it's nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Mom would be happy to haul the kids around in such a vehicle. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, I wonder how these are going to hold up. That poor V6 Challenger. God, getting rang out. Anyway, all I am saying is I wonder if the reliability will be there, if we'll see these at 300,000 miles and 400,000 miles and 500,000 miles, like first-gen Highlanders, even second-gen Highlanders. No more V6, kids. No more whatsoever. All right. We're going to pull it out into traffic. Let's see what it gets us. Let's see if it'll give us all of it. All right, here we go. Forgot sport mode. Somebody's going to say, you should have put it in sport mode. I forget. I'm old. We didn't have those kinds of buttons. There was like a power button in some of those Saturns.